A few big automakers have reported earnings. That's given us some insight into the state of the auto industry. GM and Tesla beating estimates, Ford missing. In the News, Don Ma takes a look at what the trends are and what the obstacles are the industry is facing.
So far, 3 big American automakers have reported earnings, all of them beating expectations except for Ford.
Record earnings for many of them because of those disruptions causing a global shortage of vehicles mixed with very high demand for, durable goods of all kinds, including cars. And so they were able to command much higher pricing.
Dan Hirsch is a managing director in the automotive and industrial practice at Alex Partners. Hirsch says automakers saw high profitability on low volume. However, there was a common theme during the earnings calls.
Multiple supply chain challenges.
Industry-wide supply chain disruptions.
That means that cars can't be built. There's many that are partially built, but you can't sell a car that's only 99% complete. And this is really hurting the auto industry. We ended up with 15.2 million sales instead of what was projected at 17.5 million.
Lauren Fix is an automotive expert at Car Coach Reports. Fix says chip, rubber, and component shortages still plague the industry.
Being short 2 million, and just on average, you're looking at $10,000 profit per vehicle. You do the math, and it's like $400 billion of lost sales.
Ford CFO John Lawler says supply chain problems made them miss production targets. And while GM did better in 2021 overall compared to 2020, it made $3.9 billion less in the fourth quarter compared to the same period the year before.
Steel continues to be the largest contributor to the bill of material cost of most cars, almost any car, really. That's the single largest contributor. But other metals like aluminum and copper, where there's less of them, but those costs are quite high. Plastic resins, again, very high.
And another common theme, electrification. Both GM and Ford are investing billions into electric vehicles, as the White House hopes 50% of new cars will be zero-emission vehicles by 2030. However, there are many challenges here.
3% of total sales are electric cars, even though the press is constantly talking that, everybody's looking at EVs. They may be looking, but they're not buying them.
Fix says electric vehicles face big hurdles, such as a lack of charging stations. Whether or not the power grid can handle many cars charging simultaneously, the long amount of time it takes to charge, in addition to waiting for other people to finish charging so that you can. Range anxiety and battery sensitivity to things such as cold temperatures, wind, or steep hills.
Sounds great on the surface. You have to look a little deeper. It's also more expensive to repair these vehicles. Tires are more expensive. They wear out quicker. And so these are things to think about.